Okay, so this is when, a few weeks ago, this is early September 2024. I was riding to work with my husband again, and aliens came into my mind's eye. I've always believed in aliens. I know there's things out there we can't explain, and obviously there's other life forms out there, but I've never really had them pop in before. So I'll tell you that story. So we're riding early in the morning, 6 a.m., rural Texas, going to work, going to my husband's work, and it was a hellacious storm out. Dark, the kind that's like Wizard of Oz dark, serious dark. We had to pull over a couple times. You can't hear in the car. The rain's coming down so hard. It's just thunder and lightning. The sky was almost yellow in places and everything. It was insane. So while we're driving, I zone out, staring out the window because there wasn't anything else to do. And that's usually when spirit comes in or something comes in. It's when I'm disassociating a little bit, kind of just opening up a little bit. Well, all of a sudden, I'm staring out into the sky and everything. We're not talking. And aliens popped into my mind's eye. They were tan or yellowish, and they were tall and lanky. All their limbs were lanky. They were benevolent, and they were talking to me and telling me that they're coming to see James, my husband, and that he had a past life as one of them. And they still communicate and they still come around. And they basically said they use these storms as cover. I know all this sounds crazy, everybody. I know it. It sounds crazy. I'm just telling you what I experienced. Take it, leave it, whatever. But they were telling me that they use the storms as cover, and the other reason they use these storms when they're coming now is because I'm in the car with him and I can talk to him, which I was, and telling him everything. And he knows me, and he knows me. So he's just going with it. And I'm telling him the storm is also the reason they're coming is not only because it's a good cover, but because it's a remindrance to him of the past life, because the planet he lived on had nothing but these types of storms on it all the time, rain, thunderous. So it's almost like a hint to him, and he loves storms. And they said that's why he loves storms so much, is because it reminds him of this life that he lived on this planet. And what else? I'm trying to think what else they were telling me, and he's going with it. They said that's why he looks at the night sky so much, and he always wanted to be a pilot, which he is, and he loves traveling and this and that. And they go, that's why, because he's always looking up. He's remembering, glimmering of past lives, and this life in particular that he really loved. And they come and visit him often because of the connection that they still have with him and he with them. And then they told me that they brought up Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And I'm like, all right. And they were showing me the end scene with Richard Dreyfuss going into the spaceship and taking off and going and leaving the planet and living with these aliens. And that he has a strong affinity, and always has, with that scene in that movie because of it. Because that's what he's always wanted to have happen. He's always wanted them to come get him. And I told him that, not knowing this, again, I mean, I know my husband, but I don't know everything. And he said, yeah, I love that scene for that very reason. I've always wanted to be that character and go off with aliens. I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, I've always wanted that. I always wanted to go off into space. He's always wanted to space travel. He believes in aliens too, of course. A lot of people are. We're starting to open up to the idea that we can't possibly be the only one. We can't possibly be the end all be all of the entire universe, infinity. So yeah, that was that. I don't think there was much after that. They just wanted them to know. That's all spirit and loved ones and everything. That's all they want you. They just want you to know these things. They're still connected. You're still connected. Everybody still loves everybody, and there are no coincidences. If you're attracted to storms, If you're attracted to night skies, if you're attracted to butterflies, if you're attracted, whatever it is, where they come by you all the time, or you have this deep affection for, just, if you want to be open-minded, just keep that in the back of your mind. You don't have to be open-minded. None of this, it's not going to end my life or change it or anything. And I'm not trying to change you. I'm just opening the idea and the concept that there could be more. That's all. There could be more. And maybe there are messages, and maybe God, however you view God, is sending you messages through all these different ways, through your own mind, through your own experience, through your anything. Just open yourself up to signs. It's not crazy. You can view it as crazy, but it's not crazy. Once you start opening up, you'll get more and more and more. So I just wanted to tell that quick one. And that's it. Aliens, ghosts, demons, angels, spirits, loved ones, interdimensional travel, quantum physics. I'm all in it. I'm all in it. And science is backing it up. But that was it. I'm not going to drone on anymore. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. However you view it, I hope you enjoyed it. I know, and I enjoy telling the stories, and I very much enjoy experiencing these things with everybody and with people and sharing them with you.